What's up, everybody? It's Mark from LayLax. Special guest,
Me?
Jonathan from Airsoftology.
Hey, everybody. I'm still alive, I promise.
Exactly. Wow. I know.
I know, right?
When was the last time you seen this guy on camera? Anyways, so like we posted earlier, if you followed our Instagram or our YouTube community page, we do have a special episode or 3 for you guys, and we're going to be talking about some of our new products that we have here in LayLax USA. A little bit more internationally focused products. I don't know if you guys knew this, but you know LayLax makes a bunch of products overseas only.
Really? So there's like, you have a catalog and then some of the stuff just never hits like the actual mainland Japan. I do remember this. We talked about this when I came for the owners meeting, you guys. I do recall this now. Did you have like a specific product line that's for export outside of Japan only, because there are some rules, right?
That's correct. Because of some rules and regulations and just how airsoft is in Japan, there are some products that is for export only.
Right.
And today we're going to talk about one such product.
And which, by the way, I'm excited about. This is for real, like kind of legit, and I want to learn a little more about it today.
If you guys haven't noticed, right now, this is an Outer Barrel, of course. I'm sure some of you who have followed our Instagram or Facebook or socials anywhere knows what this is. This is our TDC Outer Barrel. So,
but Mark, is it a true TDC?
It is a true TDC.
Okay, so I want to make sure, because like I know there's a lot of, and I think maybe even I need help here, like understanding what makes something true TDC and why TDC. I think that's really other too. Like, what makes it this? You hear TDC, you hear all these letters. Like, what's the benefit of having it, and what makes it the right one, and why, if you don't do it this way, it doesn't work as good as a true TDC.
Right. So number one, this is our TDC Outer Barrel for the high kappa series.
Which high kappa does it fit?
So it fits all the 5.1 and the gold match.
Okay. So we've got the gold match. Yeah, you guys
have the 5.1 government model as well as the gold match. Gold match, you have to take off that little silly plastic ring that holds the outer barrel together.
I know what you're talking about.
Pop that ring off, and then this thing slides right off.
It's one piece, right?
This is a one piece.
Okay.
So the cool thing about this is also now this has 3 points of locking. Onto your hop-up chamber itself.
Okay.
So you have 2 points of contact.
Okay, I see the
here.
right. I'm sure you'll do some magic of editing and cut this thing in.
You'll see it afterwards. The cutaway right now. So you'll see there's 2 points of contact on left and right, and that screws into your hop chamber.
So it keeps it from doing your barrel from doing this thing on the inside.
One more here on the side.
Okay.
This one on the side locks into the indentation of your hop-up chamber itself.
Oh, so you get like 3 points of contact, and you just basically
one locks it in, so there's no way that this thing will fly off or wobble out of place.
Yeah, or bump your inner barrel and take your shots off trajectory.
And then, if you look on the inside, this is milled so tightly.
That is, I'm sure he'll also do a magic cut in. This is actually really good. Like, you can see
very snug.
To me, it looks like it's snug. It's really small. Usually you have like a huge hole internally, like basically, but this one is probably gonna lock that inner barrel a lot tighter.
So a lot of the outer barrels out there, you see they have a little bit of give sometimes, just a little bit, because it depends on the size of your outer barrel, the inner barrel, sorry.
Yeah, the outer diameter of the inner barrel.
I know. What
right?
Like say that 5 times. So ours is really tight, and so that's a benefit that would really benefit you guys if you guys want the tightest tolerance and a lot of accuracy, especially if you guys are playing like more tournament or arena style gameplay or like IPSC people, who, like accuracy matters. And so this is really going to help you guys out because the 3 points of locking, very tight, snug fit, as well as it doesn't tilt.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, when on each shot, it doesn't. You don't get that where you're coming. Tilting. The barrel actually moves inside as the slide cycles back.
That's right. There's no tilt to it, so it's fixed the whole way through. Threaded 14 millimeter counterclockwise.
Nice.
So you can mate a suppressor on the right away.
Yep. Or do the tracer unit as well. All the good stuff.
So you were talking about TDC. Why TDC?
Well, first of all, what does TDC stand for?
So TDC stands for top dead center, right? Not anything else. That's really what it means. Top dead center.
And that's in relation to what?
And that is in relation, so for this, if we're talking about this inner barrel or the hop-up unit in general.
Because I've seen it in sniper rifles, pistols, it's usually all,
that is in relation,
it's the hot thing.
That is in relation to you're applying the pressure directly dead center to where your hop-up bucking is.
Okay, so in most of them, if you've never torn apart, it's usually like an arm. It's either around the side or it's down on the top, or like it's like a C-clamp and it kind of pushes down and then it bends out of whack. And there's a lot of designs that are okay, but they're not they're not designed to hold and be precise. So this one comes straight down the top. It's using a screw, correct?
That's right. So
And it's
this
just
is a grub screw
right in the right spot.
that the moment you install it, it should sit flush with your outer barrel, so it doesn't mess with the reciprocation of the slide.
Okay, so it won't mess with everything cycling back.
It's flush, and then you can screw it in however much you want to apply, however much pressure you want into that hop up.
Directly now. So what's the benefit of doing this versus just having one of the traditional hop up?
The benefit of doing this, number one, because it's so pretty. There's 4 colors, by the way. Just saying. This is the purple one. You can see the other ones right on Jonathan's face, and those are other colors. But the great benefit of having a TDC, number one, because it's a consistent top dead center pressure applied to the BB.
Okay. That's a lot of fancy words. What does that do? Like if I'm got my high cap out and I'm out there playing, what does that give me?
What that gives you is it gives you more consistency downrange. It makes your BBs fly at a more consistent rate, especially for those who are using heavier BBs, right? Heavier BBs, higher gas pressure or air pressure, depending on what you're using. You're going to have more oomph behind that round. And if you're using maybe a more traditional C-clamp style hop-up unit, you're going to get to a certain point where you dial that hop-up down with enough pressure, things are going to want to go towards the path of least resistance.
Oh, because it's on the side, you're going to start getting side spin maybe.
You're going to get some side spin.
Literally, if you're looking down the barrel, I'll do this for you guys. If you don't know, a lot of them, it's like this.
Yes.
Some will have a lever arm this way, and that's a lot better. This is normally, so it'll bend or it'll start to since the clamp goes around the one side, it's going to be at an angle. Yes. It's going to start putting that side spin, so it's going to come out and off to the side.
That's right.
Okay.
So TDC actually eliminates a lot of that problem because you're applying direct top-down pressure for the point of contact for your BB. So it's a very consistent backspin when you send that BB out.
In English, you pointy and you get more BBs where you're shooting.
Yes.
There you go.
Basically, it's like, have you ever, I'm sure you guys have done this. Have you ever played with any kind of ping pong ball and you just put your finger on top of it and you did a backspin?
Yeah, and it just launches off. Yeah.
And you do a backspin, it launches off, but it spins
backwards. Yeah, it rolls back to the table.
It does the perfect one where it doesn't go left or right. It just goes straight and then comes back. That's essentially what you're doing. You're applying pressure to one single point from the top down to make sure your BBs launch straight.
There's no angular pressure or anything like that. So basically, every shot's gonna be a lot more consistent. You're gonna see straighter, less deviation left or right, and also you'll have less vertical issues because with the grub screw it should set better, and you're not going to have it walk out on you or walk out of position, and you're gonna have shot after shot. You should have much more consistent.
Yes.
Once you dial it, it should be going straight and flat, this way and that way.
Yes.
And less variation.
Overlaid over me is a video of our colleague Otsuki, and he went out to test it, just a regular outer barrel versus our TDC outer barrel, just the consistency of the fly of the BB, and that's only with Japanese gases. You can see overlaid on top of me right now. That's just with normal 134A.
Low power. If you don't know, in Japan, the gas power is not even up to green gas level. The next level down. So you're not going to have the power levels of in the 300s for your pistol. It'll be, for the FPS crowd out there, it'll be in the 2s.
Yes. So even with this,
sub 1 joule.
With this video, you can clearly see that even with the lower power gas, it's already providing a lot more stability for you guys. So that is our TDC outer barrel.
Compatibility. That's my question for this. If I have my Marui, you said it's Marui spec, but what if I've done some upgrades already, maybe to my hop up or something like that? I want to change my barrel out.
Yes.
What do I need to think about from a compatibility standpoint?
Excellent question, Jonathan. So
it's I've done this before.
The good thing about compatibility in terms of our TDC outer barrel is, of course, we always recommend that you use our inner barrel to mate with it because it is designed specifically to work together. And
that's why you said when it's tighter on the inside of the barrel. So
it is very tight.
Your mileage may vary if you use other potentially. We can eventually somebody will build a list, I'm sure.
Of course.
You can't test everything, but stock barrels should be okay, right?
Stock barrels, you're going to be fine. Our barrel, absolutely fine.
So you've got some options.
Yeah, because I can't speak for everybody out there because everybody has a little different diameter depending on material size.
It's outer diameter. Remember the outer diameter of the inner barrel?
Yeah.
Here we are again.
So, but what you will find though is the moment you install your chamber plus barrel set into here, it'll get about that far in and you can't push it in anymore. So you need to take a rubber mallet and pop in the last few hits.
Really? You gotta love tap that sucker in there.
You have to love tap it in here because it is designed to fit so snug.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So there you go. So nothing's going to move, nothing's going to walk, no vibrations. It basically turns your 2 barrels into a single barrel.
Yeah, and the greatest part about this is we didn't go and reinvent the wheel. You don't even need to do anything with your hop-up chamber itself.
So you standard hop-up chamber, and this just works.
There's a patch that goes on the top of your chamber and the arm. So what you do is you take the arm and the patch, you throw it away. And you use the one that we give you, and it's literally a patch that goes on top of your hop-up chamber, like where the window is.
Right.
Put that right, you just put it in there, put your hop-up chamber back together, and you're good to go.
And then put the grub screw in.
And then slide your chamber plus outer barrel, chamber plus inner barrel combo into the outer barrel. Goodness.
I know.
Try saying that 5 times.
We need a whiteboard to like.
Yes. You
cut
have
to
a
the-
meme with all the numbers.
Cut to the Charlie. Yeah. Cut to the scene from Always Sunny where it's like that. Yeah, we need that. Somebody just put that one in real quick.
That should be the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Anyways, and once you have everything put in your grub screw, and then away you go. And so this is along with like a hop-up bucking or an inner barrel upgrade, you'll see instant performance upgrades after you get one of these.
Well, cool.
Sure.
Are they available now?
They are available right now. They sell out really fast because a lot of people love the colors.
4 colors: purple, I'm assuming black,
Purple, black, gold, and blue.
and blue. Okay, cool. So there's your 4. You can pick. So if you want to go kind of low-key chill, you can do the black, or you can do the gold.
The
which
black
I love
is
the gold.
really good.
It's good.
I really wish I could show you guys, but like, I don't think the pictures that you see on screen do it justice.
Yeah.
Because that black is
Because
so
this looks so good. It's like fluting. It's like I'm telling you, no lie, it is really well made. There's a O-ring here on the threads, so when you screw something on, it's not gonna get to the point where it locks, and then you're like trying to unscrew. You know, if you like ever screw something down without a little rubber O-ring, it gets locked in there. They thought of it. I mean, it's LayLax. You know, I mean, it's high kappa, like high kappa plus LayLax. I mean, come on, you know they're not gonna release something half baked. So, really excited about this. I mean, you've been waiting for it, right? I mean, it's the next.
Yep, that's right.
And they finally did it, and they did it true TDC.
That's right, true TDC. So, and again, I think the most important part that we want to make sure we share with you guys is we didn't go and have to reinvent the wheel. This is just taking what already works, a tried and tested part, which is the Tokyo Marui high kappa hop-up chamber, and we just improved it and made it a little bit easier for you to get more stability and consistency downrange when you use your high kappa.
Cool. Where can they find them?
You can find them in online stores or your local airsoft shop. I always recommend check out your local shop first. If they don't have it, show them this video and be like, hey, guys or girls, why are we not carrying these?
Well, thanks for the explanation.
You're welcome.
I've been educated.
And I'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.
ご視聴ありがとうございます。新商品やパーツ組み込み動画はこちら。
And if you guys are looking for cool gameplay and entertainment content, don't forget to check out our international channel right here. Don't forget to subscribe. Yay!